Okay guys, so as you can see here, I have my sweet potatoes going. As it relates to the sweet potatoes, you're going to peel your sweet potatoes and you're going to boil them so they're like at least to the point where you're able to stick a fork through them, but not to the point of them being like really mushy and soft or what have you. After you boil those for about, I don't know, about maybe 30 minutes, about 30 minutes or so, okay? You're going to let them cool, drain the water off of them. You can rinse them off again if you want to. Then you're going to cut them up into little pieces, okay? From there, guys, you're going to add several slices of butter, brown sugar, rather light or brown sugar, whichever one you prefer. You're also going to use ground nutmeg as well as cinnamon, guys. And I also put honey in mine, okay? Now, you're going to put that back in your pot, your sweet potatoes and all those ingredients, okay? You can use water, just a little bit. Only fill it like halfway, like over the potatoes, okay? Because they've really already kind of cooked some, okay? But I also use orange juice sometimes, guys, okay? So you could do half water, half orange juice, or you could just cook it the rest of the way in orange juice, okay? It gives us this really sweet, flavorful, tangy kind of flavor if you want to do that, okay? And just let it simmer and cook. You're going to cover it up, okay? There's a little bit more I'm going to do to it when it's done. For those of you who just want regular sweet potatoes, you can eat it like, as is once it's done, okay? However, I'm going to kind of do these kind of sweet potato casserole style, okay? So when they're done, I'm going to transfer them to a different pan, and I'm going to add some pecans and some mini marshmallows, guys, okay? And we're going to put it in the oven and let that melt on top. It is really, really good, okay? Okay, guys, as you can see, I got the greens going here. You probably remember in the other clip, I showed you how it is very, very important, okay? It is imperative for you to wash your greens, guys, okay? Wash your greens and then let them soak for about 2 hours. Then you want to drain that water off of them. You're going to transfer them to your pot with some fresh water, as well as your vinegar. I have green and red bell pepper here. I have the garlic cloves. I have onions, regular onions as well as green onions, okay? Just a little bit of sugar, okay? Maybe, depending on how much greens you're fixing, I would say about a half a cup, maybe. It just kind of depends on how much you're fixing, guys, okay? Yeah, I also use vegetable broth, okay? You can use totally just all vegetable broth, or you can do the water. You can just do the vegetable broth with the vinegar, or you can use vegetable broth, vinegar, and the water, guys, okay? So as you can see, the greens are going here, okay? I haven't added my salt meat yet, okay? Because I don't want my... I'm going to add it in a minute, guys, okay? But I wanted to go ahead and show you what the greens are looking like thus far. For those of you who have never really made greens from scratch, fresh, guys, okay? Also, guys, I want to tell you that also on the greens, I use several different seasonings on the greens, guys, okay? So I use the onion powder, garlic powder, I use lemon pepper, as well as regular black pepper, I use a little bit of salt, okay, regular salt or sea salt you can use, okay. What else? I also put just a little bit of, I put a little bit of hot sauce, Louisiana hot sauce in my greens to as it's cooking as well, guys. Okay. I also used the Tajin seasoning, or you can use regular seasoning salt. I use cayenne pepper. So you use several seasonings in your greens. I need to get that thing just right, guys. Okay. So here's my ham, guys. Okay. I'm going with the spiral honey ham here, okay? I have a little bit of seasoning on here. You don't have to do the seasoning if you don't want to. It just gives it more flavor. I'm used to doing it when I make like a whole ham, okay? But as you can see here, I'm going to make my glaze here. So I already have me some light brown sugar in here, and those clumps that you see there is from the honey that I've put in here already, guys, okay? So for the glaze that we're going to pour over it, you're going to just use your light brown sugar, okay? You're going to use some 100% honey, guys, okay? Also, we're going to be using cherries here, so I have cherries, okay, guys? So you can put just a little bit of water in here if you want to soften it up or what have you, for your glaze, okay, guys? Or you can even do like a little bit of orange juice or something like that. It just depends on the kind of flavor you want it to have, guys, okay? Also, guys, I just added like a sprinkle full, okay? Like seasonings worth, you know, just kind of by eye. A little bit of cinnamon, a little bit of nutmeg, and I added just like a dab, like a dash, okay, of vanilla, guys, okay, vanilla extract, okay. So I'm going to blend that in really well, and I think I may just do a little bit of water. I have orange juice in there, but for the sake of the video, guys, we're just going to add a little bit of water for our glaze here. Oh, guys, sorry. So we have our brown sugar glaze here. Hopefully I can see this pretty good. Give it a stir, guys. Make sure you blend all of those ingredients. And like I said, you don't have to, but you can. I'm also going to drizzle. Since this ham is already sliced, guys, it's like pretty easy prep. We're going to drizzle some honey. This one is almost gone, guys, so excuse that. We're going to drizzle some honey on our ham here, okay? And we're going to add our glaze as well, guys, okay? Okay, guys, so I'm just going to use a turkey baster here, and we're going to get some of this, and we're just going to add this to the ham. Sorry, guys, my hand is in the way. I usually record all this kind of stuff on my other device, which I'm going to do the rest of it on it, okay? But I'm literally trying to do this thing like this. So you're basically just going to put your brown sugar on your ham, guys. And this is a honey baked ham as well. It's good if you get a honey baked ham. Some of them even come with like brown sugar honey baked ham. I believe that's kind of what this is. I just bought it in spiral, like already sliced, instead of buying the whole ham. Okay, and you can go in between each slice, guys. Which I will likely do in just a minute, okay, to make sure that flavor gets all in between each slice of your ham here. Okay, guys, so here's our ham. Hold on. I have my cherries on here, okay? That juice, leave that juice in the bottom of your pan, okay? Because that's going to simmer in it all good with your ham and everything, guys, okay? Since I did the glaze, you don't really have to sprinkle any extra brown sugar on the top of there or what have you. Also, guys, if you don't want to use water or orange juice in the glaze, you can actually pour just a little bit of your cherry juice in there, okay? It's really good that way as well, okay? The whole point is giving the ham that sweet, flavorful type of taste, okay, guys? So, that's all to it. I'm going to cover this with aluminum foil, and I'm going to bake it, guys, okay? Okay, guys, so as you can see, I use ham in my greens, okay? I really didn't want any of that fatty salt meat stuff in here or anything like that, so I just decided to use the ham pieces inside my ham. You can use whatever type you want to. I was actually thinking about doing some turkey wings, but I'm doing several different meats, so I just didn't feel like, you know, wanting to deal with needing to smoke some turkey wings to go in the greens, guys. Okay, so I just decided to do it like this, guys. However, you can use whatever type of meat you want. Regular salt meat, bacon, ham, turkey wings, turkey necks, anything like that, or what have you, would be really good in greens, guys. Okay. Okay, guys, so first things first, with cornbread dressing, you need cornbread, okay? So, it is preferred with cornbread dressing to bake your cornbread from scratch here, okay? Just follow the instructions on the back of the cornbread package that you get, or the cornmeal, basically, package that you get, okay? It's usually like 2 cups of the cornmeal, but depending on which one you use, okay? But it's definitely like 2 cups of the cornmeal. You need like 2 eggs. You need like a cup of milk. You need oil. Yeah, things like that. But some of them are different, so it just depends on which one you use, okay? So you're going to follow those directions, put it in your long pan to bake your cornbread, okay? You're going to fix that regular, okay? As you can see, I already have my cornbread done here, okay? I've already, cut it up, okay? From there, I'm going to show you how you make cornbread dressing, guys, okay?